So yeah, strings. Speaking of strings and quotes, this is ghastly, isn't it? I hate string concatenation that looks like that. It is so hard to visually parse that line. It makes you say things like, what's that comma doing there, right? Because it's hard for your eyeballs to do it, even with syntax highlighting. Think there's a better way? No, you're right, there isn't. Let's move on to something totally different. Of course there's a better way. I wouldn't lead you astray much. So, ES6, formerly known as ECMAScript 2015, but everyone still calls it ES6, introduced template literals, or template strings. And you mark those not with quotation marks, but with backticks. The backtick is the key under escape, shares a key with tilde. So what's that let us do? First of all, we could make it multi-line. Sometimes that can make it a lot more readable just in and of itself. If you put a line break in the middle of quotes, yeah, see, it freaks out. You would have to put a backslash at the end of each line, and that's just horrible. So that's nice. But even better, interpolation. Anybody know what string interpolation is? Use it in another language by any chance? Anyone want to guess what it means? What would be really cool to be able to do inside this string? What if we could just use the variables without terminating the string plus whatever plus starting a new string? Interpolation. So, yeah. So the syntax is $ curly brace. And then you can just put a JavaScript expression in there. It'll evaluate it in place, make it part of the string. So in the simplest case, just a variable. Totally works. Of course it did. Didn't do this morning. It's doing it constantly this afternoon.
But I believe you.
Thank you. Oh, yeah. Agreed. Okay, there we go. Like this. $ curly brace, put the variable name in there, and it just works. So I could say name, comma, age. Age? Doesn't maybe need to be a multi-liner, but it could be. What is my cursor doing? Yep, same thing. Does it really work? Could it be that easy? Are you kidding me? This is unacceptable. Does it still work? Name, Prithvi, age, what, about 87? Very youthful looking. Must take good care of your skin. Prithvi, age 87. It still works. And now it's a lot easier to change how it appears, and it's a lot easier to tell what's going to print, right? You don't have to all those darn pluses to mess with. I like it. Let's do it. I'm going to go ahead and throw that in my history. If I forget how to do that, I can go back here and just see this one commit. Use a template literal rather than concatenation. Hooray!